Hey guys, welcome back. And I know I haven't done a mod review in a while, and I don't think I'm going to be doing regular mod reviews like I was. I don't think I'm going to be reviewing every mod that comes out. What I just may do is every week pick a few mods that I like and make a couple of videos on them. And also today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a shootout kind of thing between two Derry Longhorns. And the thing is, I really want to love the Derry Longhorn so much, but the base game Derry Longhorns I just don't like. And it's sad because they're based on a real truck. They're based on the Oshkosh, which is such a badass truck in real life. If you're not familiar with it, look it up on YouTube. Look up the Oshkosh trucks and see what they're capable of. They are really cool trucks. So today, what I thought I would do is I would check out the Derry Longhorn 4520 Blue Line, which is the first truck that you see here with the kind of panther skin on it. And then the truck further in the distance is the Derry Longhorn 3194 PM M181. Now, this blue line here, uh, as you know, I really enjoy the blue line mods. One of my favorite mods in the game that I actually play in my playthrough, you can see it in my videos and my live streams, is the Twin Steer blue line. So I thought we would try this one out. And that one over there, honestly, I feel like that's probably going to be the winner just because of the tires that it has on it. But we'll look at that when we get these into the garage. So let's hop into the garage right now and take a look at all of the options that we have for both of these trucks. All right, first up is the Longhorn Blue Line. So let's take a look at the customizations and see what this has. So we have three engine choices. We have the Westline V16 M2300 and the Westline V16 M2450. And as you can see, none of them have an S power rating. Actually, the best there is the A. So that's, that's not fantastic, but we'll go with that one. The gearbox, we have balanced, high range, and off-road. And the off-road is what I'm using in the truck that you've seen. Suspension, just stock. And that is probably going to be an issue because I feel that the Derry Longhorn definitely could benefit from a re-suspension. Tires. This is always the fun one, but this one actually doesn't have a huge selection of tires, and it looks like all the tires are pretty much what we have in the base game. Winch, we have the stock heavy, extended heavy, advanced heavy, twin motor heavy. Diff lock is engageable. Snorkel, we have the twin front facing and the intake filter. Frame add-ons, and that's the thing with this one, guys. Literally, that's it. Just a saddle high, saddle low. Those are the only options for frame add-ons for this truck. Visuals real quick. Exhaust, we have the muzzle, heat shielded, outrolled, and stock. Miscellaneous, we have double raised beacons, factory parking lights, and the twin horns. For rooftop, we have bar-mounted fog lights and roof fog lights. Front bumper, we have heavy duty, hinged, and stock. For rims, we have pretty much just the basic standard in-game rims. Paints, we have this custom skin here, which I do rather like. And it looks like we have all the base game colors plus some new colors added in. And that is the Longhorn 4520 Blue Line. Let's take a look real quick at the other one, shall we? All right, here we have the Derry Longhorn 3194 PM M181. Good Lord, that is a mouthful. Options. So we have the A16 V2000, the Westline M2300, the 2450, and the 2680. So this has one more option than the last one. Gearbox, we have the Crawler Box Special HD Gen 5 and an Advanced Special. Suspension, we have stock and raised. Tires. So with this one, we actually have more variety of tires. But I don't think we get into those until we get into the mud tires, actually. So yeah, we have these tires by Quasi, and this is the thing about this one. I feel that these are going to make all of the difference because the tires on these vehicles are really what makes them special. So we actually went with these studs because we are in the snow region. So we want the studs. Winch. We have the autonomous winch AD, which is always a fantastic thing. The stock heavy, extended heavy, advanced heavy, twin motor heavy. Spare wheel. Now this is where it gets interesting with the snorkel because look at this one, guys. This is what we put on it. This is just insane. So those are your snorkel options. Now this has a lot more frame options than the other one. We have the heavy crane, flatbed, van add-on, fuel tank, utility mount, which gives you 50 liters of fuel, 2 points for spare wheels, and 100 repair parts. A 1-slot flatbed, maintenance frame add-on, maintainer frame add-on, seismic vibrator, 1-slot sideboard, 2-slot sideboard, small fuel carrier, the loading crane, saddle high, and saddle low. Visuals, rooftop. We have small roof rack, roof fog lights, large roof fog lights, small roof rack, and roof rack. So a lot of roof racks. Rear fenders, we have mud flaps, front bumper, we have heavy duty, fog lighter, hinged, single bar, heavy duty pipe, the stock, heavy duty, hinged, and 4520 stock. Under miscellaneous, we have tall beacon, caged beacon, round parking lights, side chrome parking lights, triple horns, external horns, angled sun visor, and the cabin protector. For exhaust, we have the outrolled muzzle, stock, flap cap, wedge cap, side welded, heat shielded, and stock. Rims, we just had P16 rims. Color options, we have the moose vinyl there that I believe this is for the stock one as well. Oh, look at that. That is kind of gross. The solid colors in these look horrible, actually. That's pretty cool. The camel colors are kind of neat. And wow, there are a lot of color options for this one. I actually didn't realize how many color options there were. Wait. No, they're just black. Huh. Wow. And this does take bobblehead accessories and all that good stuff. So, that is the Derry Longhorn 3194 PM M81. M81. M181. Good lord, that is such a mouthful. Okay, guys, let's get out and see what these trucks can actually do, shall we? Alright, so now that we've seen the options and everything like that, we both have the same load on. They both have the same log trailer, which this log trailer is actually also a modded trailer, I believe. It's very cool, though. It holds the long logs. I like it a lot. So let's hop into the blue line here. Okay, and the horn works. But let's take a look at the interior. So as usual with any of the vehicles that are kind of in-game, the interiors are always really good. But I've noticed some of the newer mods, especially if they're not in-game mods, if they're not mods based on like vanilla trucks in the game, I've noticed that the interiors have been lacking, and that's probably due to the polygon count for consoles, which kind of sucks. I mean, honestly, I would just rather have better quality and just use less mods because you can use one truck at a time anyway. So let's start this one up. Take the parking brake off it. And now with this one here, this has all-wheel drive and diff lock, and they're all engageable, so they're not always on. I do like the skin on this though. It looks really cool. Okay, so before we get into there, let's just put the all-wheel drive on first, and we'll see how this does with the all-wheel drive in this snow. And this isn't the heaviest of the two snows. The track over there actually has the heavier of the two snows. So let's see here. Already, I mean, okay, it's not doing too bad. You're getting a lot of wheel spin, so let's just put it in low gear. Okay, and we're definitely going to need to lock the differentials. And we're moving. It seems like we're moving better in all-wheel drive in auto, which is strange. So if it can't get through this snow, hauling these logs, then I'm going to go ahead and say that this truck is going to be kind of worthless on the maps, because you need a truck that can get the jobs done. And guys, I'm not looking for something that's like ridiculously OP. Don't get me wrong. But if it's struggling this bad in this snow, there's no way in hell this is going to be able to handle the snow over there. And that makes me think that this couldn't handle the new maps. This couldn't handle the Phase 4 maps. We are starting to move a little better, so let's put this in the low minus. We'll just have it crawling along here. I would probably say it's going to get through this. But honestly, having to put this in low minus just to get through this snow does not impress me one bit. Not one bit, guys. And there's no way I'm going to bring it through that heavy snow over there. But I will note that it is getting the job done, so alright, so I'm going to say that dead test was successful. Again, I am not going to bring this truck through that heavier snow, because if it took that long to get through this, then I don't have very high confidence for it to go through that one. So I'm going to park this up over here. I'm going to go grab the other Derry Longhorn, and we'll see how that one does through the snow, guys. Okay, so this is the other one, and before I get into it, let's just take a look at the interior on this one. Again, very nice, very detailed, as to be expected. Here's the horn on that one. Now this one, the diff lock is on all times. Again, guys, with these wheels, I'm assuming this is going to perform a lot better. So let's engage the all-wheel drive. And this does have the fine-tuned gearbox on, which you've seen when we were in the garage. So that's probably going to make a big difference as well. So usually with mods that use these particular tires, when you put them in low gear, that makes all the difference. So let's just try that. Let's just put it halfway up there. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be pulling it much better. So let's back it off into low. Wow, I'm a little shocked. I really thought that with these tires, it would have really pulled out of here a lot quicker. So we do have more options here. So let's put it in a little bit lower. And honestly, guys, this is performing very similar to the blue line over there. And again, it makes me really not want to bring it through the heavier snow over there. Because it's taking this long to get through this, and it's going to take a lot longer to get through that. Alright, so in the snow test, they basically performed pretty identical, which, like I say, I'm really surprised because these tires are usually so OP, but I don't know what's going on with this truck here. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to change the time, get it back to afternoon, and we'll see how these trucks perform in the mud. Now, I'm assuming they're going to be pretty similar in the mud as the snow. And the only other thing I think I'll do is detach the trailers and see if that makes a big difference. So we'll be right back. Alright, this time we're going to start the Longhorn 3194 first. And guys, I didn't even realize this, but I can actually change the suspension mode and bring that wheel down. Now, do I feel like that's going to do anything major? I don't really know, but let's see how it handles the mud, shall we? I do believe that wheel is just for helping the added weight. So now again, this is not the thickest mud. This is the easiest mud pit out of the three. And again, for some reason, I always feel that when vehicles have the diff lock on all the time, it doesn't do as well as the vehicles that you can engage it. So again, I'm just not impressed. It's like, I feel like if we were going about this speed in that second mud pit there, that would be acceptable. But man, in this mud pit, it's just, I don't know, this isn't that thick. So again, with as much as this truck is struggling here, I'm definitely not going to bring it over there. And again, with these tires, I just don't understand why this is struggling so much. Very strange. Back in the blue line, and let me just right away just put this in a little high, lock the diff, and see what happens. And honestly, guys, I am pretty much expecting the same results from this blue line that we just got from the last truck. I don't think it's going to do any better. And actually, this one looks like it's digging in even more. Doesn't even look like we're moving actually. So let's see, let's just try to crawl it out of here possibly. Alright guys, so that's me calling this a bust. This is a fail in my book. Too bad. Alright guys, so that's where we're going to end this video, and honestly, the bottom line between these two trucks is that the Derry Longhorn 3194 PM M181 is definitely more capable, but that's not saying much. And to be fair, I won't be using either one of these in my main playthrough at all. And neither one of these trucks has made me fall in love with the Derry Longhorn, which is kind of sad because, like I say, the truck that these are based on are such a good truck. But oh well, it is what it is. So guys, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you next time.